Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday. Good evening. I hope everybody's doing all right. This is Hood Action News. We are your hosts, Gigi
And AE.
and I hope you're all doing good on this Sunday. I know it's Super Bowl Sunday. I'm not watching it. I don't care for football. I don't care for it. I just watched the Rihanna concert. That's what everybody called it, and that was it. But it was good. But I hope y'all are doing good today. Hope everybody is fine. So we're gonna talk about good old Joe, aka Joe Biden. Um, with politics, it's tricky. This is probably gonna be like our one and only show about politics, basically, because politics is tricky to talk about, and it's just very controversial, and there's a lot of arguments surrounding politics. But in particular with Joe Biden, it's just a little roasting session that we are doing right now, mainly because it's just Joe Biden is just a character. I be thinking that our timeline has shifted into another timeline, and it's mixed up, and we're trying to get out of that timeline in this loop, because whatever it is, I don't know. It seems like we are forced to vote for the lesser of the evils. That's the one thing about politics I hate. You either vote for this person, you vote for that person. Either way, it's all gonna like come out shitty. You know what I'm saying? And, everybody was so in a rush to get rid of Trump that, Biden's the perfect choice. Kamala's the perfect choice. Oh, no, she's going to get this smoke too. Trust me. It's not just him. So, this man has been in office. He has said and he has done so much stuff. So much stuff. The inflation was going to happen sooner or later, but it got worse when he got in office. Now, I'm all for helping other people, but this man has just given away so much money. I was like, dude, can you just stop? You haven't even erased the student debt loan that you said you was going to do. Been still waiting for that. Haven't done it yet. Like, girl, what you think of this man?
Like you said, whole Biden, it was just like the scapegoat that unfortunately we had to use this to get Trump and his toupee out, because we were just tired of him and his nonsense and him just running his mouth. But the sad thing is, he seemed like he did know somewhat of what he was doing. Keyword somewhat.
Right.
Joe, he just a clown at this point. He does not know what he's doing at all. And you keeping classified documents in your freaking garage, sir?
The garage.
Are you serious?
The garage. Where you have your treadmill and your car and your bicycle and your lawnmower, things of that nature, your freezer and stuff in the garage. What?
Yeah, the bike that you fall off all the time. Yeah, that bike.
He fell off his bike. That was funny. I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh, but that was funny. But child, why do you have important documents at your house? Now Trump, he had documents at his house too. So I was like, okay, get him. But Biden, come on. Really? What is wrong with you? Dr. Jill, ma'am, what is going on with your husband? You are a doctor. What's going on with him? Like, I don't want to be alias and be like, maybe he's suffering from some early onset Alzheimer's, but it looks like that's what he's doing, because he can't remember things. And when he talks, it's very just like he's just fading away. I'm like,
and Jill, she's questionable too. Why was you kissing Kamala's husband?
Oh, girl, the way I seen that video, I'm like, what y'all got going on in the White House?
Like, this is about to be a whole Bill Clinton situation again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Okay.
Oh, yes, you did. You sure did, and you embarrassed that woman. And sat there and embarrassed that woman really bad. Disgusting. These presidents are disgusting. Even before that, remember how creepy he was acting around that child?
Hmm?
That little girl rubbing her hair, sniffing her hair. And I was like, wow.
Oh,
I was like, what is wrong with him? This is
oh
creepy.
my goodness.
That was the creepiest thing I've ever seen in my life. Joe's weird. He's that dude is weird. Like he is seriously weird. He makes my skin crawl. I don't know what it is, but he's just a weird old dude. The people have been waiting for a minute for him to do something about these student loans. Like, when you gonna do something about it? Like, everybody else got bills to pay and stuff like that. Ain't heard nothing yet. I promise to do this. It's always a promise with these presidents. I promise. I promise. There's never really going to be no one's ever going to fulfill these promises. There's always like, I'm going to do it, but when you gonna do it? We're
Right.
It's always, oh, I'm gonna get it done when I get it done, and it's ain't gonna get it done yet. Joe,
Like politics is just like the biggest hustle there is. They just talk a good game so they can get up in there, and then when they get up in there, they just don't do nothing. But they just like the title of being, the world leader, one of the world leaders. That's all that it is. And it's just like, bro, you were so fixated on COVID that you let everything else suffer, and
yes.
COVID is still here.
Oh my God, that was terrible. And I'm like, why did you lift the mask mandate so early?
Right.
That should have never been done. That should have never been done. This stuff is not going nowhere no time soon. A pandemic lasts for at least 5 to 10 years, bro. I mean, come on. It's how long it
And these
lasts.
don't year 3, year 4. Like,
Right.
yeah, we still got some time.
It's not going nowhere soon. And then there's variants of this stuff. Like it's that's not how it works. And you're like lifting up these mandates and opening up all this stuff. I mean, I know stuff needs to be open, but there should be like stricter mandates on like certain stuff. Like, my husband has COVID again. This is the second time having COVID. Okay, and we're careful, man. Like we mask up, we wash our hands, we have, you know what I'm saying, sanitizer. We do all that stuff, not just for us, but our kids and for our households. But there's people out here that don't wear their masks, they don't wash their hands, and they just, it's like they living on the edge to get sick, and it's sad, man. And then when we get around them, we get sick, or somebody else gets sick, and we're just like, what did we do wrong? And it's not us, it's other people, because you just lifted this whole thing like, oh, it's gonna be okay. It's not, man. I still wear my mask. We have N92, N94, N92 mask in this house, man. Those are the best masks to use. The best. And we have a packet of those. And you know what I'm saying? Like, this dude is an idiot, man. And with inflation, I know the stuff that was going on with, Syria and stuff, and Russia, and give money. But man, that was a lot of money to give. That was way too much money. And that put us really bad with the inflation and stuff. And I'm just like, oh, why? Why? It's just too much. It's too much. You're a little bit too generous with our money, Joe. Way generous. Too generous. And you know what? It's let me get off you for a little bit. I'm gonna talk about your running mate. What do you do?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's why Joe Brown dragged her behind. Like, she don't do nothing.
Nothing. Like, she does nothing. Did you just run just to sit up there? This girl don't do nothing. She does absolutely nothing. You're just there at the White House at this moment just to be in there.
Basically. And be called the so-called first black female vice president, so-called.
I believe you just wanted to become a meme, and that's all you did. Are you happy about that? She has no type of foreign policy skills, like Nothing. There's absolutely no, there's like nothing about her that's just like, yay. What do you do? Celebrating Black History Month all wrong and stuff. Like, I don't know. I've never liked her anyway. I never liked her anyway. She was like, oh, I used to smoke weed when I was in college and stuff like that. I remember that's what girl, nobody don't care about that. Talking about I used to listen to Tupac. What they got to do with you being black?
Girl, so to be black, you gotta listen to Tupac.
Child.
So the black folks that don't listen to rap, they ain't black. Because there are some that out there that don't like rap at all, you know.
Right. I like this when she said that. I said, what are you talking about, ma'am? What are you talking about? I just don't like her. I don't like her. I don't like her. She don't sit right with me. And she just don't do anything at all. I've never seen a vice president don't do nothing. And she's just, there she is, up there not doing nothing. I believe you.
But you know what's funny? It seemed like Joe was doing more when he was vice president than actual president.
He sure was. He was up here when he was with Obama. He was up here working, having the time of his life, him and Obama. He was doing stuff. I don't know what happened to this man. I don't know what happened. Now this man ain't doing nothing. Ain't doing nothing. He's just... Nah. And his approval rate is really bad. He talking about he want to run again. I'm like, sir, no one's going to vote for you. I wouldn't vote for you. I did.
The sad thing is people will probably vote for Trump again before they vote for him again.
Yeah. That's sad. At least Trump was entertaining. Trump was actually
toupee.
Sure was. That thing that was hanging off his head. And he had Trump, never mind, I ain't gonna say it because that is disgusting.
No, go ahead, sis.
Trump had a whole fatty back there. Y'all remember when he used to play golf and he had them little shorts on? I'm like, oh my goodness, Trump got a whole wagon back there, but it was lopsided though because the way his body was built. Let me stop talking about that man body like that. For real,
oh goodness.
Stop talking about that man body like that. For real, yo, don't. This is like, it ain't like Trump like built like a sweet potato.
You know what?
Let's stop talking about this man. He about to go to court. He need all the help he can get. But yes, man, like I think this is Biden's last year in office, ain't it?
Yeah, he got in there when 2019, right?
Yep, this is last year. Now
Child, I wonder who's gonna come in after him.
So the Republicans are gonna have it this time. So basically, DeSantis is going to run. Now DeSantis and Trump, they have like this friendly competition thing going on. But I do believe that DeSantis might beat out Trump. But the thing about it is, Trump gonna go to jail sometime soon in the future. That Trump is going through some things right now. Trump's got to go to jail. Not go to jail. He's got to go to court. All this stuff. So I don't know. I don't even know if Melania wants to go back into office right now. She just looks like she's over it. She's like,
she didn't even want to be there the first time.
She showed
about another time.
She showed didn't. She was so over it. She's like, I'm done with this. I just want to go home to my bankrupt house. That's what I want to do. Let me live. Let me live. But yeah, man, like Kamala, she don't do nothing. She's just there. She's just there. Like, I wish with politics when people vote that they take the time to look at the ballot and before putting it in the box. Study these parties. It's not always Democrat and Republican. There is independent parties. Independent parties have very, very good policies, man. Very good policies. Elizabeth Warren, that lady was an independent party, and man, she has really good policies, man. But people didn't want to vote for her, man. She had a lot of good policies, man. A lot. And
This country is still very sexist. They don't want a female president.
sure don't.
That's why, even though Hillary, I'm glad she didn't become president. I feel like a lot of reason why she didn't become president because she's a woman.
So did, and her nasty husband too. So
that too.
Hillary, no, she should not be president at all. I don't like her
at all.
She don't need to be president. And you get Kanye West talking about running child.
If any of y'all put that fool up in here in this office, they'll be held to pay.
And I'm gonna be mad at somebody. I'm about to cuss all you Negroes out. Cause you know something's wrong.
You already
with her.
know it's gonna be them ashy niggas. You already know.
Right. Like, out of all the people, why would y'all want to put Kanye in office? Y'all know something was wrong with him. He don't need to be in office. He need to be taking care of his kids and his mental health. He gonna be up in office talking about everybody gotta wear them ugly red shoes that everybody wearing. Stop putting them on my timeline. I'm tired of seeing them boots.
This ugly.
I'm sick of them.
Yeezys just look a mess.
I'm sick of them boots, them ugly boots. Everywhere I go, people got them ugly boots on. You're going to see a crackhead wearing them boots, girl. Ooh, what if Florida man got some boots like that, sis?
No. No.
Florida man going to have some boots on. Ooh, what if an alligator got one of them boots on, girl? The alligator.
I will pack up Florida right now. I'll pack up and leave right now if I see a gator with them ugly boots on. That'll be the last straw that broke the camel's back. I'm telling you.
If I see a crackhead over here wearing them boots, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be so upset. I'm going to be so mad. I'm going to be so mad. And I better not see nobody at my son's school wearing them boots. Because I'm going to be like, you took your child tuition money to buy these ugly boots. And my kids better not ask me to buy them boots. I will look at them and blink. No, we're not doing this. This is not the way to go. We should not live our life like this. The Lord wants better for us. The Lord wants better for us.
Exactly.
This ain't it. But yeah, man, this Joe is not the brightest in the box. He has said a lot of problematic stuff. In my opinion, I don't think he likes black people. I don't. He has said questionable things about black people before, and I'm like, what did you just say? Did you just say what you just said? I know Obama will sometime be thinking, where I find this man?
Right, because I'm like, you sure wasn't acting like that when you was vice president. And the whole thing of, oh, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Nobody forgot that.
That's it.
What are you thinking?
That's it. I'm like, what?
What does that even mean?
Right, like, who says stuff like that? No one says that. You don't say that. No, I've been black. I've been black for a very long time. I ain't got to vote for you and I'm still black. What? Get out of here.
Oh, do you remember that meme where that girl said she wasn't going to vote for him and he took her blackness?
Oh, yes. Good old Joe, Sleepy Joe. You know, Bernie Sanders would have made a good president. And you know, Bernie worked so hard for a lot of these policies. Bernie does a lot of stuff behind the scenes to try to help. And I know he'd be shaking his head like, man, why?
I would have voted for him. I would have voted for Bernie, but they was too busy making him into a meme just because he took a nap. The man's old. Let him sleep.
Yeah, that man had his gloves on. He had his legs crossed with his mask on. And everybody was making fun of good old Bernie. I'm like, let that man sit down. That man has become the little Yoda He was in the Wu-Tang picture. They done put this man everywhere. They made him into a cartoon. I was like, dog, man, this poor Bernie. All he wanted to do was sit down with his paper. That's all he wanted to do. I feel bad because he really did want to be president, but a lot of people wasn't voting for him like that, man. He's getting older too.
Yeah, they thought he was too old. I'm like, Joe ain't acting no better. Like, shoot, we couldn't need Bernie in time like this.
Bernie would have been a great president. He would have been a great president because his policies were good. Just what he was for and for this country and what it stood for, it would have been great. But no. And then there's another guy named Andrew Yang. Andrew Yang was an independent party. That guy was pretty cool too. He had a lot of policies and stuff. Like every month, a family would get like $1,000. Family or single household, one person would get $1,000 just to help out. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was pretty cool. But no, they ain't want to vote for him, and we know why. He's Asian.
Yeah, but I remember him. But yeah, that would have been great. $1,000 a month. You know what I could do with that? I could probably give me some proper food.
Girl, I know I'm talking. Girl, boy, I be having a feast up in here. I can get me all types of new stuff.
Yeah, like every time you go to the store, the prices keep going up.
Up. Do you know what made me cry when I saw the pack of $27 chicken? $27 chicken wings. My sadness,
Terrible.
the sadness inside of my soul, my body, and my mind. This chicken is just way too eggs, y'all. So the egg situation. I love eggs. I love eggs, man. I love boiled eggs, fried eggs, scrambled eggs. I use eggs when I cook. I really love eggs. So seeing these prices of eggs go up, I'm just like, what's going on? First it's the chicken legs, and now it's the chickens. The chicken legs and the chicken wings, now it's the eggs. And I'm like, bruh, come on, man, I need those eggs. I make
people starting to smuggle them. Smuggling eggs now.
People got in trouble for doing that. For smuggling eggs, man. I can't do it. And it's a white person that's doing it too. Thank goodness, because it was black people that was doing it. It was crazy. We already had a brother that got in jail last week for trying to smuggle hot wings into the jail. They had them things on the table. I was mad. I'm like, look what you did. They done took the wings to evidence, and you ain't gonna never see them things again. You know somebody ate them. That makes me sad. My mother-in-law bought a pack of wings, man. I haven't cooked them yet because I haven't got any oil. So, I don't want to prepare them like that yet. So I'm just going to wait. But I looked at that price on the wings and I didn't even know what to say in that moment. My whole mouth opened and I'm like, what in the hell is this? That pack of wings was close to $20.
Oh no.
And I was like, oh, whoa. That's a lot for some eggs. I mean, that's a lot for some wings. And it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 wings in the pack, mind you. So that's still a lot for a pack of wings, man. That's a lot. The food prices is expensive. It's hard for people out here to eat. People are starting to rely on food stamps. And I don't mind, honey. I want me some food stamps. I want some more. We got a PEBT, and it was a one-time thing. And I'm like, that's it? You ain't gonna load that hoe up no more?
Yeah, and about that, they cutting back on a lot of stuff with the EBT SNAP cards. They're cutting out so many things that you can get where you can't get no more meat, you can't get no rice, no seasoning, no tofu, no canned goods. I'm like, well, what you get it with? And like, you cutting pretty much everything out now.
And they're doing that on purpose because they don't want to see black people buy things that they would need and stuff with the EBT card, which is messed up. It all stems down to white supremacy. Black, some of us need this food. And so what y'all want to do, y'all want to take it from us and be like, no, I'm not going to let you use that card to buy certain things. And it's just so unfair. It's so unfair. It's so messed up. And I know that's the reason why. I'm just like, bro, so we can't buy nothing with this? How does the EBT work? Electronic balance transfer, okay? All right? Go in, get the food. You buy food with the food stamp card. So we can't buy that. What's the point of having food stamps then?
Exactly. So you use that as an excuse to take it away. Now, granted, I understand that some people were abusing it, buying 5-star restaurant type of food with it, but majority of folks, they were getting stuff that they need for their children.
Right. Like some people don't get free lunch at school, but they need that stuff to help them fix their kids' lunch at school, and then like to be able to provide meals for their kids. Like, come on, man. Like, are we really doing this? This is how we're doing in this time and age. Hurting black people.
Especially now.
Like, we need all the help we can get. All the help. I think every household should at least have at least every month to help us until this inflation is over. Every household should get at least $500 with food stamps.
Yeah, that'll definitely help. And let some people get qualified because they look at how much you make, like, oh, you should be able to afford it. But with everything going up, you can. Right. If I try to apply now, I'll be making too much money.
And that's not fair. That is not fair. Going to the grocery store alone to get one item is $100. Like, I went to go buy some milk if you want to. That'll be $125. I just came in for milk. I just came in for milk. Like, come on, man. It's too much. It's way too much. And it's not right. It's not fair, and it's just wrong. Like, we living in these times where people are we scraping to get by. That's why we're doing this podcast. We trying to get other little ventures on the road. You know what I'm saying? Like, we trying to make it, man. It's hard.
Exactly.
It's hard out there for a pimp.
Well, you gotta get the money for the rent. It ain't no lie. It ain't a joke. It is really hard out here.
So ain't. Shoot, people's out here. There be days I'm like, I might just sell some crack, but then at the same time, like, I don't want to go to jail, and I don't even know how to make crack. I'm gonna have to start stripping. They're gonna throw some pennies at me. I got to do something.
Not pennies.
Y'all get them nickels out. There she go, y'all. Boo, 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 boo. I'm trying to do something, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
still some feet pics or something.
Girl, yeah, I know that's right. Put some lotion on them toes and just go ahead and spread them. Yeah, man, it's rough out here. It's rough out here. And Biden sitting up here in that little cozy White House of his up here with his documents in his house. Like, come on. Jeff Bezos has all this money. He's not even the richest man no more, by the way. Somebody surpassed him. But yeah, man, it's just crazy how these billionaires have all these money, and I'm like, hey, y'all need to help some people. I know y'all not.
They just greedy. Like, y'all just like to flaunt your money around and laugh and say, ha ha, I'm rich, you're broke. But y'all don't realize that can easily be you. All it takes is one bad mistake, one bad investment, one bad business partner, and that can be you the next day.
Right.
So I just can't stand that type of flaunting nonsense.
It makes me upset. Like, we understand you're not obligated to give anybody money. It's fine. You ain't got to give me no money. But black billionaires, I'm like, you got all this money, and y'all always talking about, well, invest in your people and give back. Y'all niggas don't even give back to your own community.
Yeah, for real. Talking about open up your pockets and all that type of stuff. But yeah, he wasn't doing it.
He will never give no money to nobody. He will never give nobody no money to nobody unless somebody's giving money to him.
Yeah, he'll steal it though. Ask Khalees.
He is the worst of the worst. He is the worst of the worst, and it's just sad. And Jay-Z, Jesus Christ, I ain't gonna say nothing about him because what he said was a hot mess. I couldn't believe what came out his mouth when he said about billionaires, and I'm like, okay, we get it, you're a billionaire, but who cares? Because guess what?
Yeah, like these rich people problems, sir. There's real people out here starving and living paycheck to paycheck. We don't care about your rich problems.
Right. Because any day you could trip over one of them lips that you have, and it's over for you, buddy. I didn't mean to talk about that man lips. I am so sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Beyonce. I know your husband's beautiful and all. Does your husband make peanut butter?
Oh, I love bro-in-law for that meme. That was hilarious.
He sent me that. And I said, well, you know you wrong for that. You know you wrong for that. And then I found a picture of George Washington Carver. And I started singing, more money, more cash. H is so he's a I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'll be good. Water. Where's my water? I'm fine now. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm not going to talk about her beautiful husband. That picture took me out. I ain't never seen nothing like that before. I'm like, who drew this? Who drew that man?
Oh, yeah, the picture.
Yeah. I'm like, who drew him like that? And then the way they drew his hair, I was like, this man like some type of animal. Like, I don't know what that was, but that was great. Shout out to him.
He looked like an echidna. That's what he looked like.
Not the echidna.
Yeah, he looked like Knuckles. That's what he looked like.
Oh my goodness, Jesus! But y'all, man, though for real though, it's hard times out here, and Joe is not making it any better. It's like when you're on a science project with somebody, and then you got the people that do it, and then you got the people that just are not doing nothing, and that's Joe. He's the person in the group that you don't want to get picked in your group because you know they're not going to do nothing. That's Joe. He's just going to sit there the whole time. And then when it's time for project time, he's going to try to take the credit, and you already know. So you told the teacher what was going on, and just to make sure that you know you don't get in trouble. That's how Joe Biden is. And it's really no, that's Kamala. That's Kamala.
Her too.
Her, yes. Joe is actually the person that just writes one sentence and then be like, I did all the work. And then Kamala is the person that don't do nothing, but she just sits there and be like, okay, I did something. And I'm just like, girl, you didn't do nothing. You didn't do shit.
Right.
That's basically what she does. And it's the sad reality. So like, you know, when y'all vote, when you go out there and vote, please remember the small city and small town elections, there are the most important ones because those elections actually affect the bigger elections. So please, like, do research on who votes for the mayor and the city council, and like and you know the all types of little stuff in your town or your city. All that stuff counts, man. Like, educate yourself on those little elections, man. Those people count when they vote for like superintendents and things of that nature. Look into those elections for real, man. They really do count on the big stuff. And you may think they don't, but in actuality, they do. And they're really, really important. That's why it's important to do that every year when those little runoffs come up. Y'all go and look up stuff like that. Because the oh my God, the election here last year for governor was just a mess. I felt so bad for Stacey Abrams. She deserved to win. We still have this idiot in office. He'll be out soon. He can't. This is like his last time being able to be in office. So he'll be gone soon. I really don't like this dude. He has the policies that he has made while he was in office, or the shittiest ones. The fact that he signed a bill saying it was okay to carry a concealed weapon even if you didn't have a license in the state of Georgia, knowing the violence here was getting crazy. Why would you even okay that?
Yeah.
He's an idiot. He's an idiot. And his parents is rich anyway. So he can get away with anything he wants. So it's a sad situation, and I just hate that they even elected this man. But I'm glad that Senator Warnock was able to win the Senate seat, because oh my God, Herschel Walker was not the best choice at all. Yeah, the two, no, that man has some form of CTE. He ain't right in the head. Something's wrong with him, period. And I just don't feel comfortable with that man being in any type of political position at all. The man is not smart. The way he ran his election was awful. Even his son Christian Walker, who I can't stand, even said his daddy had no business running for the state senate. And I really do think
like that whole family is messed up.
The mama's messed up, the daddy, and the son. They all messed up. And they look awful. I think, in my opinion, there needs to be some type of mental health evaluation before running for president, and they need to have a specific age limit or something like that. Because even not just for president, I'm talking about for these people that run the House and things of that nature, that do the electoral college, there needs to be a age limit for that. Because these guys are just old, voting, letting all this stuff slide. It's just, and Clarence Thomas, can we remove him from the what is it? What's it called? The oh my God, the Supreme Court. That guy is just a coon in itself. No one wants to talk about the fact that his wife was one of the people that started the insurrection not too long ago. They had emails on her computer. Like, show did. Like, nobody want to talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about that. You know? And then he had in there talking about it would be great to bring slavery back. Why?
Oh my goodness.
I'm just like, you are actually homeboy from Django Unchained. Like, literally, if you look at the picture of Clarence Thomas now and the way he looks like, that's who he looks like. And he's just, the man has so much self-hate, it's sad. So much self-hate. His wife's family don't even like him. They didn't like him. They said that they daughter never brought home a black man. This is the first. It's weird. I'm like, if they said that,
sound like get out.
Sure do. But I don't feel sorry for him. I sure don't. I have no sympathy for him. He old. Who cares? He don't like his own people. He's just an older version of Candace Owens. Crispy Owens. Crispy Candace Owens. Pork rind Owens. Every year, a hair follicle falls off from the edges of her head. She gonna be looking like Sherman Hemsley in a few years. Just watch. Well, we're
Oh no.
moving on up to the east side. She gonna have a whole ring around her head. Keep talking if you want to, girl. Please. That girl, you know she made a video about Nikocado avocado. Show
Oh
did.
goodness.
And he made a response. I said, oh I don't even want to watch this because this looks like a hot mess. A hot mess. Ain't you supposed to be doing political news and things of that nature? Why are you doing videos about him? He's actually making money. He actually got his hair. His hair can grow, sis, not yours.
Yeah, you're gonna have to stop getting them flat irons to the scalp, because pretty soon you ain't gonna have no hair. Keep burning your scalp with that iron.
So she probably ain't even using the right grease. That girl up there, she know she up here using all pink oil, girl. Pink moisture.
I couldn't stand that pink stuff
Ooh,
growing up.
That stuff make your hair stink. Oh my god, I hated that stuff.
And it gunks it up. And it gunks it up.
And my mama swore up and down, it's so good for you. You need to use. I don't want to use it. It doesn't make my hair grow. It does the opposite. And this one girl used to wear so much in her hair. Like she used to wear so much. One time she fell asleep, and on the window on the bus, it was this big old hair grease stain on the bus. On the bus window.
That's embarrassing.
It was so much grease on the window, and the bus driver was like, what is this? And I'm like, it's from her hair. How much grease does that girl put on her hair in the morning? Ain't no way. I would never put that much stuff in my hair. Never. That's
my mom used to, and it was terrible. Like my hair, when I had to wash it, it would take me hours to get that nonsense out of it.
Me too. I hated it. And she's like, you need to put some more stuff on it. I'm like, I know what I need to put on it. Woman, worry about your hair.
Right.
I know now the mistakes my mom made doing my hair. Now I know better, and I won't make the same mistakes with my daughter here. So I won't have her going around looking like Boo Boo the Fool and stuff. So it's a little bit easier to maintain her hair and stuff like that. So I'm thankful for that. But oh man, we made it. Oh, it's almost time to get off here. Well, I'm glad y'all came through tonight. I really appreciate it. We have got through talking about good old hoe biting. But we will see y'all tomorrow night, same time, same place. We are your hosts, Gigi
and AE.
And we will see y'all tomorrow night. Y'all have a good evening. Bye.
Bye.